Hello and welcome to Bits of Java. Today we're going to be deleting an item from an array. So here we have an array of strings called pirate noises, and we've allowed it to have up to 10 noises in here, but we're only filling it part of the way, putting 4 noises in there. So our current size companion variable is set to 4. So you have R, boink, yar, and gyar. Followed by a bunch of nulls. The reason we have null is the default value for an object, so therefore since strings are objects, when you create a string array, it fills it with default values first, so we have nulls all the way up to index 9. So our goal is here to delete this boink, which is not a pirate noise, and then have it shift all of these other items over to the left, just like an array list would. Unfortunately, arrays are not like array lists where it will just automatically do that for you. We have to shift everything ourselves. So let's go through the algorithm to do that. First, we need to, I've got a method here, this is delete an item. It's going to take an array and an index and then loop through that array starting at the item we want to delete. So we'll start for int I equals 0. We'll go I is less than the length of the array. We'll go to the end, and then I++ to increment it one at a time. We will then replace the current item with the item that's to the right. So the current item is the array at I, and the one to the right would be the one at I+1. And that's basically it, except when we have I+1 here and we're at the value 9 for I+1 is going to be 10. And if we try to get a value at 10, which is out of bounds, there's only a 9 index here at the end, we'll get an index out of bounds exception. So instead of going all the way to the right, we actually stop one short before the end, so that way I don't need to shift everything over. I'll eventually shift here to there, and keep going. But once I get to 9, I don't have to shift anymore. I don't go beyond that. But it was at 8 when we were shifting 9 to 8. So now that we have -1, this should do the trick. Let's run it, compile, and run the main method. So we should have a before and after. So before we had R, boink, yar, and gyar, followed by nulls. And oops, we deleted boink. We deleted R. Why did we delete R? Because I started at 0, not at the item index we were supposed to start at. Let's try that one more time. And now we run the main method and get, R, yar, and gyar as the only pirate noises.